I know what you're thinking, or you're shocked. Trust me, I am too. What's up everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, I know, shocking. I am back with another video and it hasn't been a year later. I'm just as shocked as you are. But if you are looking for Portugal San Miguel content, this ain't it. I'm not going back to Portugal this year. But if you're down for some good times and good vibes, stick around because I am going on a trip. I have spoken about this in past videos before. 2 years ago, I planned a trip to go to the west coast of Canada. I was going to spend some time in British Columbia and Alberta, but you know, everything that went down in 2020, it got canceled. But later that year, I rebooked just the Alberta part of my trip. And I did vlog all that, so if you want to see that trip, I will leave all the links down below. It was good times. So it is almost 2.5 years later, and I am finally rebooking the British Columbia part of that trip. So I am going to be spending 2 days in Whistler, a few days in Vancouver, and a day in Victoria. I'm actually filming this the day before because I have an early flight tomorrow morning because, you know, the things you gotta do to get a cheap flight. And I wanted to make sure I had an intro. So with all that being said, let's go. We just landed in Vancouver. Woo woo. Now we are headed off to Whistler. Yep. So we're just driving through downtown Vancouver. Actually, we're about to leave downtown Vancouver. My first thoughts, love it. I love seeing the city and then the mountains in the background. It's so pretty. We're officially in Whistler and there's snow here. Should have known. Should have known. No snow attire that I brought, but you know, we're gonna make do with what I got. It is officially 0 degrees. We definitely made the wrong left turn somewhere, and we're not at the beach. Like, no beaches here, just snow. But I wanted to come to Whistler, so I'm not complaining. This was my idea, so just making it clear that I'm not complaining. We made it to Whistler! We are in the mountains. We're staying at the Crystal Lodge in Whistler. And I have to admit, 5 estrelas. It's really nice. All ready to explore Banff. Oh my god, not Banff. Oh my god, where the hell are we? How do I do that? Let's try this again. We are all ready to go and explore Whistler. This is the best I got. No boots, but you know, it is what it is. I'm trying to be the best Canadian I can be and embrace the cold, but it's cold. So we just got back to the room. We walked all over the Whistler Village, I guess it's called. And like, I'll be honest, it's huge, but it's so nice. Like, I'm actually very impressed. It's just hella cold out and my toes are numb. So we came back and I think we're just gonna chill and figure out where to eat dinner. Good morning from Whistler! Hey, it's been a nice change from saying good morning from San Miguel. I'm not gonna lie. Last night we just went out for dinner and yeah, the whole time change thing done messed us up. I went to bed early and woke up like at 3 o'clock in the morning. But I am ready to head out. Today we are going up some mountains. We are taking the Sea to Sky Gondola up. And then after that, we are heading to Vancouver. Before that, we're just gonna go to a market to get some water because essentials. So, let go. We found the market and we secured the payload. We're just walking around the village for one last time, but I am just taking in these mountains. There's mountains everywhere you look. Wait, let's see. Mountains. Back there, actually can't really see it that well, but just everywhere. So a little like inside scoop here. The restaurants here. That kid almost tried to punch me. I can't. The restaurants here, there's so many of them, but they are packed like early. Like we went yesterday and it was like 6:30 and waiting time was 2 hours. So we ended up going to the Keg last night. I had a burger and it was gross. That's it. End of story. Actually, the moral of the story is make reservations early. This is our hotel right here, actually. Right here. That's where we stayed. We made it to the Sea to Sky Gondola ride and we're going up the mountains. We are still going up. We're going so high, my ears just popped. But look how pretty it is. It is so nice.
I can't believe someone would walk up here.
Ain't nobody walking up here.
You don't think so?
I mean, okay, so it was like $63 for a round trip up and down. But I don't think anyone's walking. I ain't walking up here. Made it to the top. Spectacular views from up here. Have a little like chalet thing with a restaurant, and then they have a bridge which we will be walking to next. They also have like a viewpoint, a viewing area there. It is super nice up here. And just like that, we're done. We're going back down. So we're just on our way to our next destination, but I just realized that the Sea to Sky Gondola is actually in Squamish, which is like super fun to say, Squamish. Squamish, BC. So it's not in Whistler, it's just outside of Whistler, but not that far. So still a must see. But we are now leaving Squamish. One more time, Squamish. To go to Victoria, oh my god, Vancouver. So our next stop, we are at oh, you can't see it, but it is Prospect Point. And that is it for Prospect Point. Saw the Lions Gate Bridge. Check. Next up, we are going to see if we can check into our hotel. We're in Vancouver now. We can't check into our hotel until 4. So we are on a mission to find some totem poles. Oh my god, my nose is so cold. My hands are freezing. Yeah, we're on a mission to find totem poles in Stanley Park. It's pretty downtown. I am officially in Stanley Park. So I'm walking close to the water because I have to touch it. I have to touch the West Coast Canadian waters. Today drained me. So we just got into our hotel in Vancouver. We've been out all day going around Stanley Park. I did not know how big Stanley Park is. Also, side note, excuse the hood. If you know, you know. Moving on. After Stanley Park, we went to Gastown, which is literally just a clock. That's a Gastown clock. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, and that is about it. And now we're just gonna chill in the hotel. Figure out what tomorrow's plans are. We have a few things in mind before we leave. I'm gonna end the vlog here. So that's all I have for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave some love in the comments below. Don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. Links will also be down below. And as always, subscribe for more videos and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Adios.
See ya. I'm so exhausted. It's only 3 o'clock. It's only 6 o'clock.